I wanted to. We have 1, 2, 3. We got Brandon coming up with another one. But I wanted to do a piece that kind of addressed justice for Drew, and kind of speak to loss. I'll see if I can memorize the whole thing. I just put it together this morning. I wrote it in 2007, and it was for a family friend of ours who was stolen. And I think the word stolen is very appropriate in untimely death, and it speaks directly to what families are going through in those moments. And I think a lot of people have experienced loss. I think a lot of people are experiencing loss, and it's important to, I think it's really important to never put parameters on that, on how people express themselves when they're going through loss. Because sometimes you really can't measure what somebody means to you. And you can buy up as much land as you want, you can make as much money as you want, but the one thing we can't get back is time. Right? And so this thing, time, is very, very special to us. So this is the piece that I wrote. I'll see if I can get through it.
Take your time, take your time.
I will. So while she's blackout drunk with Friday night caught in the cobwebs of her hair, and nail polish so chipped it makes the escape from Shawshank look as easy as checking out of a hotel. And she snores, y'all. She snores like the death of a Ford truck, so loud it actually wakes her up on every other... Whatever lucid dream going on in her head at the moment pulls her eyelids back down like garage doors crashing shut against the ground. I just sit there and watch her to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Because it's Saturday morning, less than half the weekend, and everybody can take a wild guess the rest is in peaches. They stopped selling liquor at 10 p.m. around here, but it more than likely won't stop the drinking, because it's only been a few days since her best friend passed away. Unexpected death is unbelievable. It's like the moment you realize somebody just stole your bike. You know that moment when you walk outside and you look at the place that you actually locked it and you're like, no, okay. Then you look at the place that you probably would have locked it but didn't lock it and you're like, damn! It's just one of those things, a decade and a half of school, 30 some odd years on earth, and parents can't prepare you for or teach. It's just one of those things you deal with. Like time, weather, traffic. Her and I have grown up together long enough to understand that 2 cents doesn't make up the difference, and defining what it is and what it isn't as defining as what you give it. In elementary school, we learned to never trust never. And in high school, we learned that no savior or God can measure out forever or reassure a broken heart will ever feel better. And in the past few days, we learned that the city doesn't have a halo, it has a cloud. And you never truly have tomorrow. All we got is right now. So she can drink and cry as much as she wants, draw an imaginary line between sad and drunk, wanting nothing to do with anything, grab the world by the collar and smash it back to mud, curse the world to ash and dust, wanting nothing to do with anything, and right now that's not asking much. Standing stuck, smiling through tears, and sporadically laughing because it's only been a few days since her best friend passed away. It comes down to the direction we walk after we crash in flames. What we do when there's nothing left to say. What we pursue when there's nothing left to drink. Her and I don't accept death the same, so she gets trashed to a fashionable disaster, and I just look after her, knowing fully well I don't have to stay, but I stick around because Minneapolis is her name. She taught me that death is one of those things. Time, weather, or traffic. And we take the risk every day just by being alive. I want to tell her, yo, it's just like when you lose your bike or it gets stolen, right? But people aren't bikes. Although when they're stolen from us, we walk the city as if we'll find them again. But little do we know, they're walking by our side the whole time. Thank you. All right, Brandon, get back up here.